What's going on, family? This is Scrapbook Boxing Museum of the Forgotten Fisticuffs series. I want to take a look at Bert Kid Harris, better known as Al Foreman. Now, he was born November 3rd, 1904 in London, England. He died, unfortunately, December 23rd, 1954 in Montreal, Quebec, Canada. He stood 5 foot 5 inches. He was a featherweight, lightweight, and junior lightweight contender. He would eventually become a champion. We'll get into that more as we explore his career. Now, he would have total bouts of 129, 99 wins, 20 losses, 10 draws, 64 by the knockout route, and he would be stopped 2 times himself. Now, if you were around in 1908 in Middlesex, which is shortly outside of London, you may have spotted a 4-year-old boy who attended the Hayes School of Jewish Boys. Now, this was a facility that was for orphanage. He was basically an orphan. He didn't have a mother or father that they can claim or find or discover his background, so they basically gave him another name. Albert Foreman was a resident until the age of 14 when he decided to run away. Albert Foreman, at the age of 14, would attempt to become a soldier for the British Army, but it was discovered that he was too young. He wanted to compete in the World War I combat. After several attempts, he was then allowed to join the famous Black Watch 3rd Battalion. Now, this was the Royal Regiment of Scotland. This was created in 1881 and ended in 1931. The Army had to get permission from the orphanage for Al Foreman, who at the time was Bert Kid Harris, to join their organization. And what this basically was, it was for kids who were underage to participate in the military. Now, the war was reassigned for the occupation duty of Germany. Albert Foreman began boxing for the British Army, and he established a record of 40 wins, 12 losses, with 7 draws. He would have 30 knockouts to his credit, and he would be known at that time as Bert Kid Harris. Now, after fighting for the British Army for 2 years, from 1924 to 1926, Albert Foreman would eventually move to Britain and then to Canada. He'd be released from the Army January 24th, 1927. Now, after fighting as a 126-pound Philadelphia fighterweight, he would face a fighter who weighed 133 pounds. He was a former lightweight champion, and his name was Mike Ballerino. Now, Mike Ballerino was a very good fighter at that time, and he would be in there with, as you know, to be Al Foreman. Very good fighter. Now, on May 9th, 1927, he would lose to former featherweight champion Lewis Kid Kaplan in 10 rounds. Lewis Kid Kaplan was a very good knockout artist, and he had loads of experience. You got to keep in mind that Al Foreman only had a few fights when he would face Lewis Kid Kaplan. Now, Albert Foreman was beaten up pretty good. The Jewish great fighters and former featherweight champion Lewis Kid Kaplan. Now, after losing the former junior welterweight champion Johnny Jadek on May 21st, 1928, it was an 8-round decision at the Polo Grounds in New York. Johnny Jadek would defeat world junior welterweight champion Tony Canzoneri on July 18th, 1932. Tony Canzoneri, one of the greatest fighters of all time. I have him ranked number 9. Along with the Scotch Wop, Johnny Dundee, and the Ghetto Wizard, Benny Leonard. Now here you have Tony Canzoneri, one of the greatest fighters of all times. Fascinating fighter was Tony Canzoneri. On October 22nd, 1928, against Leo Kid Ray, in a second round technical knockout, Kid Ray was floored 4 times. They fought in front of the crowd of 4,000 at the Foreman, Montreal, September 25th, 1929. Al Foreman had faced and defeated the former featherweight champion and the former junior lightweight champion, the Scotchwop, Johnny Dundee. Johnny Dundee was some fighter. He had this masterful ability to straddle the ropes. He would spin you on the ropes, hook off the ropes, uppercut, left hook. Dynamite fighter was the Scotchwop, Johnny Dundee. In the 10th round, a technical knockout after scoring 5 knockdowns, Dundee, referee, stopped the fight. And this was an upset in the making, because Dundee, one of the greatest fighters of all times. Now, Al Foreman would eventually lose his Canadian-British title to Billy Townsend. Billy Townsend was a very good fighter as well. He was an up-and-coming young man that had the goods to defeat Al Foreman. Now, Al Foreman was a Canadian lightweight champion, a British lightweight champion. He was a British Empire lightweight champion. Perhaps one of the greatest fighters in the lower division. Al Foreman. Fascinating fighter. Just wanted to go through his career with you, right here on the Museum of the Forgotten Fisticuffs series. Thanks for hanging in there with me. Salute to Al Foreman. Salute to the great fighters. All great fights and all great fighters will never be forgotten on my channel. Thanks for hanging in there with me. Salute.